I gotta move this fucking thing out of the way. And today, you know what? I already don't like the way this has started. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into YouTube. We're gonna get some nice, beautiful, non-copyright music. We're gonna play that in the back. It's gonna be super low, so you're not, you don't hear the music over me, because God knows we all need to hear my voice more. Well, let's go with jazz. Yeah, you like jazz? I like jazz. Basically, the whole point of today is I was out and about, and lately, get out of here, you fucking stupid commercial. Yeah. Essentially, I've been out and about as of late, and I keep coming across MetaZoo. MetaZoo is this card game that I found out about a little while back. I think I heard about it on, like, YouTube and shit like that, and I didn't really see it around in stores up until like a month ago when I went into this privately owned comic book toy shop, whatever the fuck, place near my house, and they had MetaZoo, and they had singles in like in the little sleeves and shit. And we started to go through, and I'm like, this is kind of interesting. It was kind of funny. You know what it was? It was like goofy. It's like a card game. It's like a parody of other card games, I guess, or at least that's how it feels. It's how it looks almost. Some of the things look like they're from like Magic. Some of the things look like they're Pokemon-esque. Anyways, I've been trying to get my own card game off the ground for fuck it ever. Uh, Mainly, I'm just really bad at coming up with rules, and I don't really know what I want to do with it. But I've been doing a lot of artwork and shit like that, and so I just felt very inspired by MetaZoo, because one minute it didn't exist. I didn't know what it was, and the next minute, boom, I'm finding packs now in Zap Comics and whatnot. So I bought like 4 of these, and I figured today we'll probably open one, just because I'm very curious how to learn the rules. If there's literally anyone else that plays, because I've always seen people like talk about MetaZoo. I've never seen anyone play it. I don't know the rules. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what the main theme is. Uh, all I know is I got a bunch of these. Give me a second. I just picked up these at the store. They seemed interesting. I liked them. They had one with Paul Bunyan. I wasn't too interested in that, but there was this one dude. Check this out. I'm not sure if I gotta cover up the Zap Comics label here, but boop. Eh. Father Time. Doesn't that dude look like he should be like a bad guy from Dragon Ball or some shit? That's actually why I picked this out. I'm like, that looks very Akira Toriyama esque. Akira Toriyama. That's the guy that made Dragon Ball, right? I don't know. I don't know my anime lore. But yeah, this one is Alpha Gator, and I picked this up literally like 10 minutes ago. Or 20 minutes ago. I don't know. I'm not good at timing the walks from my house to the comic book store. But yes, this is the first in a series of 4 packs I plan on opening and trying to figure out how to fuck one plays this game. And oh shit, cool. Okay, so what it looks like comes in these packs. Oh, what's this? Oh, I get coin. Give coins like Pokemon. See, that's what leads me to believe. Okay, it's kind of metal-ish. I'm just dropping it on my thing there. I'm assuming this is the playmat, or this is a poster. So I'm gonna open this up. It's I don't want to like meme on anybody. I don't mean to piss off anyone, but the materials for this do feel somewhat cheap. Especially this, like the box feels very thin. It feels very. I'm not sure if they're doing that for like what's the word? Environmental purposes. Maybe this can be easily reconstituted or thrown away, and it won't really cause too much of an environmental hazard. But I don't know. So it's looking like this is it. Looks like this is the This is the playmat, I guess. And I guess this playmat up here, it says like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess these obviously has something to do with the game. So yeah, it's a nice bit of artwork right there. It's very, very Pokemon-esque. Very. Um, See, it's weird now because check this out. All the pictures look like very Pokemon-ish, and yet the whole MetaZoo thing looks kind of more like Magic-ish. So it's like this is like the perfect meshing parody of card games. So I guess that's the field. That's kind of interesting. And I'm just going to put that over there because I got no more space for anything up here. So we get a coin, and then what else comes in the box is... oh, a pack. Look at that. Ain't that cute? That's very cool. I like that. Holy Jesus. Anything else in there? Okay. All right, now, okay, yeah. Back of this definitely Magic inspired. It's, you know what it is? This seems like an old this seems like an old like this would be an old D&D game or some shit like that. Like the style of it is very much D&D. That's it. So the creatures are like Pokemon. The logo is like Magic, and then the back of these, I guess, and some of the design is just kind of D&D-ish. So this is like the perfect melding of shit I've ever seen. Oh, cool. And then it says right here, I got rule book 2022. So this one just came out. All right. The only collectible card game where your surroundings matter. And I know this is a bit... why's the jazz music not playing? I know this is a really big deal with this game, is that the whole reason it's called MetaZoo, obviously, is because it has to do with meta shit. It has to do with, like, your surroundings. Like, let's say I remember there was a card that I found when I was first, like, looking into this game. There was this card, and it said, what's the word? I lose my train of thought very easily, don't I? No, there was this card. It was Uncle Sam, and the whole point of Uncle Sam was he had some kind of ability, but you could like double the ability or some shit if there was an American flag in sight. Like if you could see an American flag from where you were playing the game, he'd like double his ability or he'd get the ability or some shit like that. And that's what most of these are. All these cards, from what I've seen, and from the ones I've encountered, they seem to all have they're meta. Huh. So, yeah, let's open this. Right now, I just noticed we get one, what's this thing called again? An alpha alligator, and then you get an alpha alligator in the deck. I'm not sure if you need to. Like I said, I have no clue what any of these do. I'm not sure what the rules are, but we'll bust this open in about 2 seconds once my nails are able to find a decent way in, and we shall find out. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. All right. Now, I can't... oh, boy. I can't emphasize this enough. I am very confused as to the level of... Jesus. The level of quality in these. And it's only because it's so weird when... like, let's say I'm feeling this card, right? The front of this card feels like that cheap cardboard paper type thing that, like, let's say a game would use for, like, a deck of cards and, like, a board game or something. Like Monopoly or some shit. And then the other side of this feels like almost like a normal trading card, but just a little more flimsy. But I don't know. This is, I'm not sure what to make of it. Also, this is just a personal thing. This is in no way, meant to be like a, hey, this game's awful or anything like that. It's just a personal thing that I noticed, and that's I really don't like how in MetaZoo how the logo is all the way up there. I always believe that the logo should be like centered, shit like that. I don't know. This is just me personally when I'm like designing stuff. I'm just not a fan of that. But I can't complain. This looks pretty interesting. So first up we have Alpha Gator, which is the whole. He's the deck man. He's the whole point of the deck. Uh, we have multiple copies, and there's one copy of this card, which makes me kind of interested in how many copies of a card you are allowed to have. And it's kind of funny by analyzing the cards here. It looks like you can kind of tell, like if you look at the tops right there, you could kind of tell, kind of inspired by Pokemon, but with the life points, if my camera will ever adjust. But yeah, we got two of these, and these things are called Rocky. And they are a very Pokemon-esque fish. So two Rockies come in this deck. Now this is what confuses me on, you know how like in Magic you can only have 4 copies of a card, in Yu-Gi-Oh you can only have 3. Well, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 copies of a card. And I would love to see, what's this ability do? This page can only be contracted if blank is active. Chomp 20, the attack deals 20 damage if an opposing caster from the city is a sewer alligator, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. So all these, it's 10 sewer alligator cards. And I guess this is what you're going to use, I don't know, maybe it swarms the field or some shit like that. It's a sewer alligator eating. What the fuck is he eating? A pizza? Yeah, he's eating a pizza. So that's kind of interesting. Where'd the rest of the deck go? There you are. And I'll count how many cards are in this in a minute. I guess this is a spell. I'm not really sure how some of these go. Armored Scales. One of my other complaints I would say about this is the text. Very, very small text. But I don't know. We'll go through. We'll see. This next one is called Power Up Red. That's kind of cute. And it does whatever. To be honest, I'm not even going to bother reading the effects because my eyes are just... I can't see dick. I'm literally in a dark room with a ring light on me. My computer's right in front of me. I just woke up. I went outside. The distortion between black and white in a short span of time is absolutely murdering my eyes. So I'm fucking like, I'm half blind right now. I'm amazed I can make out the names of these things. This is Armored Scales. I suppose you equip this to your dude. Or dudes. Got 2 of those. Interesting. Someone turn that jazz up. Can't hear shit. Can you hear it? Is it too loud? We'll try that for a bit. Alrighty, next we have Carnal Edge. I like the art for this. I really like the art for this. It's interesting. Next up is Tidal Pole. We have 2 tidal poles. Because the moon controls the tides. I really have nothing witty to say about this. Like, normally it'd be like, look at this thing, it's a fucking... no, not today. This is a very straightforward, I'm just generally freaking curious. Bookmark. 2 bookmarks. And once again, before you forget, this is the Alpha Gator, I guess it's a structure deck. Alpha Gator structure deck. Unless each... That'd be really cool if they had multiple structure decks and just like different shit each time. I think that'd be kind of awesome. But who knows? This next one is... Oh, we have 1 New Beginnings. So it's kind of nice. I like the art in this. The art to this is very Pokemon. Very, very bootleg spin-off Pokemon. We have 3 copies of Lightning in a bottle. I like the art for this one. I really like this card. Lightning in a bottle. Yeah, that's cool. Next there is Overgrown City. I guess this isn't like an environment. See, because one of the card games I really loved in the past was Chaotic, and I loved how Chaotic had locations, and then you have fight in the locations, and then the locations do shit, depending, on your what's it called? The locations do shit depending on what your attributes for your creatures are and whatnot. So that was kind of cool. And then we have, oh shit, this is all the same card. Oh damn, this is all the same card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 copies of Water Aura. So once again, I think this deck might have to do with just like fucking swarming your alligators and maybe powering them up and shit like that. What does this even do? Water Aura. Oh, you know what this might be? This might be like mana for them or some shit like that. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so that was the Alligator deck. Structure deck. And once again, you also get like a, I don't know if it's an extra alligator deck, whatever. Your little booklet. And this, I love this. You see, the whole reason I love this little booklet is because I always told myself if I was ever going to make a Jesus, that font is fucking tiny. Dude. Anyways, maybe they did it as like a meme on fucking Yu-Gi-Oh or something. Anyways, the point that I was getting at was I have, in the short time, and by short time I mean the last 4 years, that I've wanted to make my own card game, I always said I wanted to include a booklet with, like, all the rules in it and everything, and that I didn't really want to put the names of the creatures on the cards in order to save and have more room for art, so I would have put the names next to the pictures inside of a booklet, so you get a booklet that came with a set, and then the names for all the creatures are in that set, next to their pictures, so you'll be able to identify what they're called. This I love, and I noticed the whole reason that I wanted to create that was because in Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember there was an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't remember which episode it was, but in an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi or Joey or fucking somebody pulls out like a booklet, and in the booklet it has the names of the duel monsters. So I guess that was their way of kind of explaining why the duel monsters or the creatures had none of the abilities on the cards. And it had to be memorized by looking at the booklet, the catalog for the cards. Like, hey, this is the picture for, black hole. So I read this and I'll know what black hole is. Now I just have to remember what black hole is when I'm dueling, And I like that. It's kind of like memory based, I guess. But, yeah, MetaZoo's little booklet. I really wish the font was a little bigger because I could barely see shit in here. This is really bad. Everything's so fucking tiny. And like I said, I'm not sure if they're doing this as a meme or if this is like totally serious. Okay, so they have like Terra slots, Afterlife Cemetery, Limbo, a spellbook pile. That's really cool. So yeah, this has been an opening of the MetaZoo Alligator structure deck. And what to say. Once again, it just seems like one of the, at least art-wise, and setup-wise, like the cards, I don't know what it is about the cards. They strike me as being, like, incomplete, almost. Just because I really, me personally, just like the graphic designer in me, does not like the fonts. I don't like the layout of the cards. I don't like how much like certain free space there is in some areas. The red border is original. I like that. The art's good. sometimes, like, I don't know, it gets a little hard for me to see the I mean, I've seen the cards before, but like sometimes it just gets a little hard for me to see like the names. I don't like the way the names are displayed in like this little black text with like white. Hang on, let me see better on here. Black text with like white around it. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. And once again, with the MetaZoo logo being all the way at the top and basically touching the rims or the borders of the card, I don't know. There's just a lot of design things about this that I find questionable. But then again, ain't my fucking card game. Either like it or you don't. You either play it or you don't. And oh, that's funny. This thing's attack is called Pizza Munchine. Deals 40 damage. Very nice. Yeah. So this has been Alpha Gator MetaZoo, and maybe in another episode I'll collect up all the itty bitty packs that I get from all the boxes, and then I'll open up all of them up together in another video. I knew I could speak English. I knew I could do it. I knew I was capable. Before knocking shit off of my desk because it's overcrowded. This desk really is a fucking nightmare. I really need to clean this off. Look, I have back sunglasses on here. Why? They're just here. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you a lot for joining me, and let me know in the comment section below if you would like to see me open another structure deck. I mean, regardless of even if you don't want it, it's gonna happen. It's kind of my channel. It's the only thing I got to do in my free time. So, yeah, that's gonna do it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I just have to sit patiently while I exit live.